Paul Schaefer's having this benefit concert. Hey, we forgot that guy on the phone.
He played. Oh, get him back on.
Our friend.
You still there?
Hi.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I love listening to you people.
All right, I forgot.
You're still there, babe.
I have a lot of questions for during the commercial. I'd really like to know a lot about your life, but I have a lot of questions.
All right, ask the question, and then we'll do one more
go back
plug.
to the benefit. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, first of all, I just want to know, when did you feel that you got famous, Paul? Was it during Saturday Night Live or was it during Letterman?
When did you first realize you were very famous?
I think when Corey Hart brought me on stage in Canada, in my hometown, introduced me when he was playing a gig up there.
That's when you knew.
That's when I knew it, yeah.
Everybody must have freaked out.
Yeah, what's the other question?
Okay. Do you have like a lot of groupies? Do a lot of girls come on to you because?
Well, he's not going to admit to it because he's modest, but yes, he does.
Yeah.
Well, a relationship like that, what does it mean, really?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's so shallow, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, when you're with those groupies, girls only want you because you're on the Letterman show.
Of your fame, yes.
Yeah.
What does that really, mean to a person's
doesn't say much,
No, it
yes.
doesn't.
But Kathy Vassipola is your main girl?
She's my chick.
She's your chick.
That's right.
Hello, Kathy's on the phone for you. Let's all, the four of us, let's get together.
Let's get together. I'll tell.
I mean, really, when you think about it, how long can you fool around with groupies? 30, 40 years at the most. And
then it gets boring.
And then it gets cold and heartless. Yes, go ahead. What's the other question?
Okay, now.
And he has had two women at the same time.
Right. I knew it. He looks like a lady killer. What happened to Hiram Bullock? Why did he leave? How could he leave that?
How could he leave that gig?
Did you ever fire any of these guys?
That's what we wanted to know when Hiram left.
Or he just left on his own?
Well, he left for mutual whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, was there a problem?
He wasn't showing up?
It was a mutual thing, he had his own things to do, and we're very happy for Hiram now.
Why don't you play something before you leave?
Okay, I'll go out with something.
Yeah.
I'll take a request.
What's your request?
From the guy on the phone.
Okay, well, I'd always wanted to know who some of your favorite musicians are, and who do you really admire, and let's do something from them.
He likes Neil Sedaka. Yeah, we'll give you some stuff.
Thanks, Howard. You're the best.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy was pretty good, man. I figure let's reward him with some stuff.
I feel honored. I have a question.
Hey, wait a second. How come I can't hear you? Hold on.
You did that. You flipped something there.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to.
You flipped it back?
Hello?
Yes.
He's not on.
How come I can barely hear you?
Can you hear me now? 1, 2.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
What happened?
Testing 1, 2. Everybody's in show business.
Have you done this before?
Testing 1, 2.
Let me see if that mic works.
Paul Schaefer was pretty good, wasn't he?
He was the best. How do you get quality guests day after day?
I think that people now want to do the show.
Yeah, it's become hip to do this show.
Yeah. Yeah, I can give you some prizes. Gary, get in here with that list of prizes for this guy. Meanwhile, let me tell you about My Bar. Hey, you probably know about My Bar. What is My Bar?
Well, My Bar's got to be the greatest computer consulting firm. They hook up the computers for you. If you have a business, especially important, I think, if you have a business. I have a business.
Right. What kind of business?
I videotape weddings.
Oh, you do videotape
Now,
weddings.
you need a computer.
Anyway, so you have your film business.
Uh-huh.
You say you're in motion pictures. Don't say you photograph weddings.
Okay.
You're a producer.
I do it on Dial a Date once saying that, yeah.
Yeah, you got to say I'm in the film business.
Okay.
Okay?
But one thing I'm curious about My Bar, bringing that up again, is now I have like an office and I have a home. I can have it hooked up in my home.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
You can put one terminal in your office and one in your home.
Oh, really?
And you're going to be in touch constantly with your business.
You'll be in touch with yourself, like Phil Donahue. And Gary, what can we give this guy for a prize?
Okay, well, we finally have it straight. He can get a pair of Carrera sunglasses from the Roslyn Eye Center.
Good.
From Jersey Cameron, get an Iowa Walkman, a Bell radar detector, a speakerphone, Panasonic speakerphone, or a Sony boombox. Or you can get a $50 gift certificate from Bobby Napski.
I think the Jersey camera sounds fabulous.
What do you want? Which prize?
It was between the boombox and the. Let me get a Sony Walkman. I want to listen to your show over and over again.
Very good. Very good choice.
It's an Iowa Walkman, but it's just as good.
Iowa.
Oh, it's an Iowa. Oh, even better.
It's even better. I have an Iowa, and it works great. Okay, hold on.
It's not grabbing me. Let me see what this one is. It's not hitting me. Oh, I know this one. This is face-to-face, but it starts out funny, and then it kind of...
Oh,
it's something you'd want to hear the whole thing of.
That's the funniest part about this.
You must have heard that Howard's going to England. He's going to take over the whole damn kingdom from wise men who have been through it all. Howard Stern is faster than the motor.
Then it gets on your nerve.
We take the train to the plains.
Then it kind of gets on your nerves. It starts out pretty funny, though.
Just him yelling face to face.
Yeah.
You should have just done that.
You should have kept saying face to face no matter what. Anyway, so there's lots of room for you people to win the song parody contest.
Anyway, what did you want to say, Genius? Because I'm about to call a song parody winner.
Okay, I just wanted to ask you about your videotape.
Yeah. Did you get it?
What? Yeah, I edited it, right? And I've seen it. I'm one of those guys that's seen it and edited it.
Yeah.
And I can't get enough. Is this, you added an extra half an hour of craziness behind stage?
Yeah, it's like, well, you get, I've never actually added up the time, but I'd say between the Gary's teeth and the backstage stuff, you got about an extra, and then we go back and look at the guy with the fiery penis, and I do some commentary. I'd say, yeah, you got about an extra 20 minutes there.
I've been looking forward to the Gary's teeth bit. Is that,
Yeah, it's good. You'll like it.
Yeah.
I was looking at the raw footage over the weekend. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
It was a damn good show. It was the best.
I seem to like that we wore radio headsets. They like that.
Yeah, because it reminded them of the show.
I like that. When you people just sat back for a second and just started doing like the radio bit a little bit.
Yeah.
I really dug that. But I have to tell you, the highlights of the show for me.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was a highlight. Just seeing everybody's face, seeing Kurt Waldheim live. That was pretty intense. But the highlights were the homeless makeover.
You like that, huh?
That was intense.
Yeah, that was good.
That guy looked totally different, and it was amazing how Mitch just left him with his bed and his buttered bread sprinkles. Did you say something else about that video?
What is that?
The guy who lit his genitals. That was the most intense thing I've ever seen on television.
Well, I got an idea for a new TV show.
What?
Where I just get all the wackos. Anyway, I got to take a commercial break.
Can I do a commercial with you, please? Please?
All right. I'll put you on.
He's been a good caller.
All right, hold on.
Thank you.
Gee, I never thought they'd be happy winning that.
Yeah, do a commercial. Want to do a commercial with us?
Yeah, okay. Hey, let's get that guy on the phone. Let him do a Legend commercial.
Yeah.
You ever been to Legend Porsche Audi Saab?
Oh, Wayne Siegel?
Yeah, Wayne Siegel.
Love him. Can I just tell you something that happened, a little story that happened between me and him?
Yeah, are you being serious?
Yeah, because the truth is that I call your sponsors sometimes just to talk about you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's you, huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of nutty guys in our audience.
Who do this?
Who do a lot of nutty things. Like there's this one guy who keeps calling my office, make him believe he's my dentist, because I mentioned my dentist's name on the air.
Oh, yeah.
So he keeps calling to make him believe he's the dentist. And then we just ask him stuff, and of course it's not my dentist.
Yeah.
But it's real kind of weird. Like, why would somebody spend their day doing that? All right. Well, go ahead. Yeah, so you called Wayne Siegel?
Yeah, well, of course I wanted a car. I was really interested in a car. And I know, he has Saabs and Porsches, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and I know
That's why he calls it Legend Porsche Audi Saab.
Right, okay.
He actually sells Montegos. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and I know Robin drives a Saab.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And it's nice, and I was interested in one because I have a little happening business, and I need a little happening car
Right.
to go along with it.
We got you.
Okay, so what I did was I called him, and I was interested, but to be honest with you, the reason I called him because he's a little bit farther away than where I am.
Right.
Is I wanted to know about you in the show and exactly how close he is to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and if you could tell me little stories, because I'd be really interested in buying the car if a few stories went along with it.
So you said to him, I'll buy the car if you tell me some stories. And most guys would be irate and hang up, but he probably just told you stories.
Oh, he told me a lot of stories. It was great.
Oh, so you bought a car?
No.
Well, right now I'm in the process. If he tells me a few more good ones, I'm definitely going to put my money down.
Because first of all, Wayne Siegel, it's dangerous to get on the phone with him because he will tell you stories. He literally is bored all day.
And he loves you, too.
Well, what did he say?
Well, he said something. I was asking, do you really hang out with Howard? Right? Mm-hmm. And first of all, he's a very high up in that company. He's supposed to be the president because I had to go through a salesman to get to him.
Well, his dad owns the business.
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you think?
Uh-huh.
His dad owns the whole damn car dealership.
Well, that's probably why he had a pretty good deal. He had a few good deals.
Yeah.
So I went to a salesman, and I finally got to him. I said, look, I'm really interested in buying a car, but I'd like to know a little bit about Howard first, because this way when I drive in my Saab, I'll tell people stories about Howard and Robin and stuff like that. So he told me that you guys are like best of friends, and that he can like go over your house anytime he wants.
What a peckerhead.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
And that he was telling me some stuff about Atlantic City, that you both went together down to Atlantic City.
Are you serious?
Well, I'm exaggerating a little bit. But he told me, he was telling me things about you. But we talked about the Atlantic City. I said, did you really go to Atlantic City with Howard? And he said, yeah, we're best of friends. I go over there all the time. But
let's not say best of friends. Let's not get carried away here.
Oh, so he's not your best of friends?
He's a friend.
He's a friend.
Uh-huh.
Let's put it this way. I use him a lot.
Yeah, well, he told me a story, and this is the God's honest truth, is that, I'll tell you, it was working, because I was looking at that Saab. I was ready to take the money out of my pocket.
It's a great car. Nobody should have to work this hard to sell it.
Yeah, Wayne is giving away all his personal details about me. He's working on a book.
Well, he told me a thing about Atlantic City, how you were both like, you know how you always say somebody's girlfriend was calling you? He was like calling you on the phone. Your rooms were next to each other. And that he would bother you, and you were playing little games throughout the night.
Yeah, he didn't tell you that, 'cause that's not true.
Well,
I wouldn't put it past him.
You mean he made up a story? Because that's not, you know me. No one's allowed to call me when I'm sleeping.
But Wayne likes to tell the story of how this wasn't an Atlantic City story. This was another place story about how you two were so in sync that you said you were going to go up and go to bed, and then you got upstairs and you stayed in bed a little while, and then around 11:30 you both were like thinking the same thing at the same time, and he called your room and you said, yeah, let's go down to the casino again.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
that was the story?
That was the story.
Man.
I got the story
You know
wrong.
something, man? What a dickhead that guy is. All I know is I'm sitting in my room, and you get to Atlantic City, you get hopped up, you get caught up in that whole gambling thing, right? That gambling fever. So I said, maybe I'll go down. I'm sure Wayne will do whatever I want. Because he even said to me, if I feel like gambling at 3 in the morning, call him and wake him up.
Yes.
I said, I'm not going to do that to you. He goes, no, I don't care. If you go somewhere, I want to be there with you. So all of a sudden, I said, well, I feel like going down. So I called him up, and obviously he's going to say he felt like going down.
Right, yeah. It was perfect because I was just sitting there thinking, I want to go down and gamble.
It's real weird when you get famous. People want to do whatever you do. It's like the weirdest thing, man. They'll do whatever you tell them to do, too. Wayne, I want you to get out of bed at 4 in the morning. I don't care if you're making love to your wife. Get out of bed and come with me.
Okay.
Okay. It's so difficult when you're not famous because nobody wants to do anything that you want to do.
Well, can I tell you something else he did let me do at the showroom? He let me test drive the Saab, and that is an incredible car.
Well, that's Wayne's sales technique. He says, I don't hire a salesman that is not able to get guys into the car and driving it. Once you get them in the car and driving it, they can't turn you down.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to resist. That is sub car.
Oh,
yeah, it's very fast, too.
Yeah, and I just if I can, I'd just like to tell people he has pretty reasonable payments, low payments and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I really don't have to he said to me, I really don't have to put much down, and that I can pay over a 4-year term for the car.
Oh, yeah, they'll work with you.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's convincing me.
Yeah.
No, it really is a good deal. I'm pretty much sold, but I have to be quite honest. Just like I called Wayne Field to talk about you, I think I'd want to drive in the Saab simply because Robin does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I enjoy my car.
Sir, there is no shame in wanting to drive a car because Robin drives it.
That's right.
Although we will throw you in a mental institution.
After you buy.
After you buy. All right, so go to Legend Porsche Audi Saab Sterling, 158 Merrick Road, Amityville, New York. And
now, is that for the Howard stories or to get a car?
Whatever you want. Or just to be in a car that Robin sounded.
Yes.
All right. So, I tell you, why don't you hold on? We'll give you a prize.
Oh,
You're
great.
a good guy.
You were a good guy.
I love you people.
All right, hold
The
on.
king.
I gotta go find a prize, damn it. I got carried away in the moment. I said, hey, this guy's doing a good commercial. He deserves a prize. And then I realized I have no prizes.
You put in a plug for my own cable TV show that I have.
We're on Channel J.
It's going to be on Channel D. I already had one on, and we basically talked about you a lot during the show. A lot of the questions I have.
It's a good concept.
Yeah, and people.
What do you call it?
Didn't Jerry Seinfeld do that pretty much last night? Just talk about me for a half hour? What do you call it?
It's called Glensroom, and it's on Sunday, the 23rd, 6 o'clock, Channel D. I'm sure.
Well, where do I get Channel D?
Well, only people in Manhattan, 86th Street on down.
And who was your first guest? What was the first show?
Well, the first show, you see, a lot of my material is.
He has material.
You're on the air.
We lost the caller.
So how come you're not in the radio highlights every day in the paper? I think your show is the only radio highlight there is.
Because I'm not so hard up for ratings that I have to have the promotions department send in a note to George Maxion or whoever handles that and sit and plug me every day. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll give you an example.
I get suicidal when you guys go on vacation.
No, but come on. Best of's going to be real good this time.
I know.
It's going to be great.
Well, I'm faithful.
All right.
Okay, we got to go because we got a bunch of calls to make.
Okay, this is the call saying I love you people.
Oh, this is the same guy again.
I thought it was.
How did he get through?
He just does.
Your name is great and you're God.
Thank you, dude.
That's number one. I just also want to say that the beginning of the show when you play little snippets and stuff,
Yeah?
that's excellent.
Thank you, man.
And where did that Cousin Brucey thing come from?
For the interview?
Yeah.
Hey, don't we have a full interview with him? Did you hear it, sir?
No, I haven't.
Caller?
All right, you know who I am, yay!
Oh, no, I was just doing an
That
Oprah
is
thing.
the
Oh, that is the
This
caller.
is the caller.
I was saying, do you...
See, I thought you knew who it was, too.
No. I was doing an Oprah thing because I was saying, gee, I'm calling this guy sir. He's a young guy. Should be calling me sir. 64th appearance, is it?
60 seconds.
How do you always get through on the same line number 10? He even gets through on the same line. It's impossible.
Because I know when you're going to take phone calls. I have it, like, figured out.
He doesn't take phone calls at the same time.
I didn't even know I was going to take a phone call.
Yeah, but I sense it. I'm the caller. I'm the vibe.
He's got a vibe on you.
I didn't even know I was going to take calls, Robin.
He's got your vibe, Howard.
I was just going to talk about my hair and go into a commercial, and then I said, what the hell, let's take a phone call and then get into some news.
But see, he knew that was coming up in your brain.
I tell you what, we could take a break. Unless this guy has any... The
You got
caller.
something to say, caller?
I have a great story. I was at the Bon Jovi reception last night.
Where is this?
It happened at the Seaport.
Hold on one sec.
Okay.
Hey, Gary or John, can you bring me in some water? Thanks. Yeah?
Okay, it happened at the Seaport. I can tell you who was there. I was in the crowd because I was waiting for, I had a record executive I had brought there. And the people that showed up were Cher showed up. And, and I was yelling out Bon Phony when everybody was coming out. I
Yeah?
was just yelling out, Bon Phony!
Did you mention Howard?
I was nervous. I didn't want to incite anything.
Yeah, right. You don't want to get, like, beat up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he's in the midst of a crowd when he's doing it.
Yeah.
Did you hear the thing on Friday when I called Bon Jovi in his hotel room?
Oh, it was great. That's why it had even more meaning to me being there.
Yeah.
And, so Cher was there. Little Steven with the babushka.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was there.
What kind of reception at the Seaport?
Okay,
I don't know. What is this, a going away party or something?
No, he eloped, right, a couple of months ago?
Oh, it was the wedding reception.
This is the wedding reception.
Oh, how beautiful.
Seaport, even.
I didn't realize. At the Seaport.
And they had fireworks.
When Cher walked into the Seaport, everyone said, hey, the Seaport doesn't smell so bad.
What is Cher's perfume called?
You ever smell Cher's perfume? That is like the funkiest, foulest stuff. And what do they charge for that stuff?
Oh, must be a couple $100 an ounce.
Oh, man. Ooh, de flounder. Oh, Cher, I love your de flounder.
Uninhibited, that's what it's
Oh,
called.
so you were driving someone?
Yeah, I drove a record company person.
Oh, no kidding. So, like, you're hanging around and they're doing, like, a wedding reception for Bon Jovi.
Yeah. And there was quite a crowd, I got to admit. There was like 100, but they were all tourists from, like, Canada and stuff that were hanging outside, waiting for them. And, so little...
Where at the Seaport
How
do you
do
have
these people know about this stuff?
Yeah, right.
You know what it was? The crowd gathered only because it was like cordoned off with the ropes and the carpets.
Yeah, it was probably just people hanging out at the Seaport all
Oh,
of
they
a
said,
sudden
well,
saw
let's
action.
see what this is about.
Yeah.
That's exactly what... nobody came to see him.
Yeah,
He's a
right.
loser.
He's a loser.
And let me tell you, and the kicker, you know who was there? The kicker. Sam Kinison.
Oh, is he in town?
He was there, yep.
Well, he's supposed to be doing Atlantic City at some point. I know it's coming up, so I don't know. He might be in town just because of that, or got
Yeah.
another Rascals gig. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Sam, man. He's just... It's too bad, man. Okay.
Okay, this is the call saying I love you people.
Okay, get out of here. I tell you, every morning I'm talking to him. He's like a third party on the show.
now.
Yeah. It's like we would have just sent him a check.
We're here.
Just go wherever I tell you to go.
Exactly.
Right. Even if you don't need it, you just go there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
You're like
listen.
a lemming.
No, he's like a mental patient. Lemming is too kind, Robin. All right, caller, hold on. All right, I can't do this commercial with you.
Okay.
You went and looked at the pictures at Nutrisystem. All right, very good.
Seems really good.
It seems really good.
Well, actually, I had told them, I went through the whole thing with them, and I had told them, is it possible that I could be a sponsor, I can come up to the show and talk about Nutrisystem after I lose weight? And they said, sure. And I said, yeah, I've been on the Howard Show before. And I said, I brought hookers. And they said, well, we don't think you can come on the show.
Yeah, all right. Not a good entree. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Entree Nutrisystem. Nutrisystem makes all the entrees for you.
That's right.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I've been on the Howard Show before with hookers. Oh, great. Yeah, they'll let you come off here. Perfect.
We'll let you speak for our diet.
I let him in here one time. He wasn't allowed to talk. I just let him stand in here because he brought in 2 hookers.
I was wondering if he actually got to stay in the studio. I thought that sometimes you just left him outside.
There were times during the interviews with the hookers that I made him leave because I couldn't stand them. Anyway, Nutrisystem. But he is a good caller.
Yeah, very good caller.
He's better on the phone. In here, he was like really just too starstruck or something. I don't know what happens.
He's just nervous and his mouth gets all dry.
Yeah, and he's disturbing to look at.
Oh.
Hey, what phone are you using?
Huh?
Which phone are you using?
I'm in, I think, your office.
Oh, hey, Gary, you don't put people in my office, you idiot. Put Gary on the phone.
Gary!
Here he comes.
And get,
Where he is. Hey,
where is he?
calm down.
Where is he?
He is in the jock lounge.
Okay, fine.
Oh, this is the Jock Lounge.
That's it. If you would put him in my office, that would have been it. I would have grounds to fire you.
I realize.
Hey, just call. Help yourself to anything you see in here.
Thank you. Oh, some drugs. Okay.
Oh, all right. Once you could keep an eye on him.
He's got a TV show.
Yeah.
Yes, Manhattan Cable TV, Glensroom.
All right, Glenn, hold on.
Okay.
Glensroom.
Glensroom. What can we do for you, sir?
I've been watching your TV show, and there's beautiful spokesmodels all the time. And I was just wondering if you were single, like, probably which would be the top 3 girls that you would call first? Would Tempest be the first?
First would be Tempest.